sourdough Christmas Stollen with homemade Frangipane cream and Marzipan. You don't have to buy super fine sugar. 250 grams in a food processor. This traditional Christmas bread has dried fruit, including dried orange peel or citrus peel. Who the f wants to eat candied orange peel? But we do want orange flavor. That's going to give us big orange flavor without having to eat hard pieces of orange peel. A food processor is going to give our sugar the right texture. We're using this sugar 3 different ways. We need 25 grams for the dough and 100 grams for the creamy filling. The rest of that sugar we'll get back to later. Dried apricots are common. We're using dried pineapple, cut into pieces. For this, I prefer dried pineapple because this Christmas fruit bread is typically soaked with rum. And rum goes great with pineapple. This bread's got a lot of almond flavor, so I figured dried cherries would be perfect. Since cherry and almond go perfect in clafoutis, I figured it'd go perfect in this. This is basically a brioche dough and starts with 270 grams of warm milk. Just make sure it's under 110 so you don't kill the sourdough. This isn't traditionally made with sourdough, but it is this time. 25 grams of that orange sugar, a couple of eggs, and since we're going to need a white, that extra yolk can go in the bread. Bring that together first. Now you can add the bread flour, 500 grams. 5 grams of salt and 100 grams of softened butter. That's your dough. Once it all comes together, we got to let it hydrate first before we can work the gluten. Because marzipan is usually made with powdered sugar, not extra fine sugar, we're adding a bit of cornstarch. Remember I said you need an egg white? Almond extract gives marzipan its flavor. You know what to do. And for every 125 grams of sugar, 100 grams of almond flour. Marzipan. Use a piece of saran wrap into its signature shape. Those flavors will come together in the fridge overnight. Don't even clean that food processor. Remember that 100 grams of orange sugar you have left? Add 100 grams of almond flour, 100 grams of softened butter, and an egg. Even more almond flavor, a tablespoon of flour to bring it together, and a tablespoon of rum. Because why not? It's rum. That's 2 almond creams we're using in this bread. Marzipan and Frangipane. What's the difference? Marzipan is like a candy and can be eaten raw. Frangipane is more like a custard that you bake. Not only will they firm up in the fridge, but that orange and almond flavor is going to come together nicely. Finally, that dough's ready for a workout. After 4 minutes, see the dough's pulling away from the side? You're almost there. 5 minutes of kneading and another rest. That's not candied fruit. That's rum-soaked pineapple and cherries. And we're not skimping on the fruit. 30 minutes, that dough's relaxed. This Christmas bread is about nuts and spice. Chinese 5-spice has cinnamon, clove, and star anise. But it doesn't have nutmeg. It's the fennel seed that makes 5-spice special. That's not your typical Christmas fruit, but it's going to be good. There is a lot of fruit in that dough. You're going to have to bring it to the board for a minute to get all that fruit in. Don't be tempted to add any extra flour at this point. It's sticky, and it should be. This is going to slow ferment in the fridge along with the marzipan and frangipane. Slow and cold overnight is great for flavor. And that chilled sticky dough is easier to work with. At the same time, take that frangipane cream out to loosen up, but the marzipan you can keep in the fridge. Now you're allowed to use bench flour. We're going to divide this into 3 pieces. Don't bother to weigh it. Just stretch it and cut it. I guess you could do one big loaf, but I'm going to do 3. This ain't going to be that bullshit dry Stollen. Because we're using Frangipane cream on the interior. And each one gets a signature piece of Marzipan. In the middle of each loaf. The key is to not let any of that Frangipane leak. Stuffing all that goodness right in the dough. And sealing it all up. One down, 2 to go. And that's 3. Like I said, that dough's cold. It's going to take some time to proof. I can't use my oven for proofing right now. I'm going to use a heating pad and a plastic container instead. That'll accelerate the proofing. That cold dough takes a while, but we are poofed and proofed. A pan in the bottom of the oven with some hot water will help limit browning. Having your oven good and preheated helps too. 400 degrees. While those are baking, start melting some butter. Buttered rum. 25 minutes and they're done in the oven. But they are still baking. And look at that buttered rum. Beautiful, right? And cool enough to handle. You could delicately paint that on, but honestly, that. Just pour it on. It's a preservative. And it's going to need powdered sugar. Of course you could, but why bother? It's Christmas. And set them on a rack to set up.
This is a replacement for cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning, 100%. Almond and center are surrounded by cherries and pineapples. It's like a tropical Christmas tiding of joy wrapped in powdered sugar. That bread is so good. Rolled in powdered sugar with butter rum.
It's a cross between cake and bread.
It's cake bread. God, that almond paste is so good. This is amazing. This is amazing.
I apologize in advance, but this might actually be Panettone. It just does.
Christmas deserves this for sure. And so do you. That's good.